Hi there, thank you so much for joining me. I'm Amy Kunkel, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and blogger over at crazybeautiful.com. Today we are going to be making a card from the Blissful Bouquet Paper Pumpkin Kit. That's the October kit that you should have just received. And I'm going to change it up a little bit, so I hope that you like the variation. I'm going to start with one of the yellow pieces that comes. It's the full-size card. It's 5.5 by 8.5, and I'm just going to bring it over to my scoring board, and I'm going to score it at 2 1/8. So that'll basically split the front piece into two. And I'm going to use my bone folder and actually just crease the fold back this way. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside. And with my paper trimmer, I'm gonna take one of these pieces and I'm gonna trim it down to 4.5 by 3 1/4. And if you cut the inch off of the bottom, you might get a lot of the yellow off. So what I ended up doing is cutting off 1/2 inch from the top and 1/2 inch from the bottom. So your finished size will fit with a 1/2 inch border like that. Next, I'm just going to take some of our vanilla twine, and I'm going to wrap it around here twice and just tie it into a knot and trim that off. So I hope that you have really enjoyed the paper pumpkins. I feel like it's been one of those things, it's like a surprise, but it's a fun surprise. So I'm sorry to get this video out a little bit late. Also, I had my own surprise last week. My husband took me to Vegas for our anniversary, so it was really fun. Oh, you know what? That was around the back when I tied it, so now it's too small. Not too small, it's like too loose. So I'm gonna try to retie it a little bit tighter. So I usually like to give you guys a bunch of alternate ideas for the paper pumpkin, but these cards are really cute, so I thought I'd just give you one. If I think of something else, you can pop over to my blog and check and see what I've got on there. This is going to be covered up, so you just want to tighten a double knot so it doesn't unravel. And then I took several of the stamps and put them onto my my block. Now these stamps were really nice. I think we all like that, like handwritten. It's really nice. So this is a fun stamp set, and I took them on so I could sort of create a background to my card here. So I'm just inking it up with the little guy that they gave us in the kit. It's basic gray. And I don't have my paper piercing mat, so especially when you're working with kind of a larger area of the stamp, I'm going to just huff on that and try to put it back where I had it to get the rest of that off. So remember, these paper piercing mats really help to get even pressure on your stamp. I'm just gonna go and fill the rest of the area with a couple more, maybe one more. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna have covered at this point, so I will just fill it all up and go from there. Now with this piece, I'm going to just adhere it to the front panel that I have that's popping up, so you can see it's like a Z shape. So I'm going to put it on like that. So I just want to make sure that I only get adhesive onto that, so I'm gonna sort of go half and half, top and bottom, and then maybe even the middle, because you know I cut my dimensionals in half so I can save them, and yet I always end up using like twice as many. So, but at least I didn't use 5, I only used 2.5, right? So I am saving them. So I'm gonna close this so I can get kind of a good look as I put it down. Yep, looks good. So that's gonna open like that, and that's really kind of just a fun fold for you today. I've cut a piece that is supposed to be the same size as this, but it's a little long, so I'm gonna trim it super quick. I just call that my eyeball trimming. So I just don't want it to be seen behind this front panel, because I kind of want it to be like a little surprise. This is just a big surprise card. So that's gonna go like that. You can feel free to add more stamping on the inside if you would like, or just go ahead and stamp your greeting onto the banner that came with it. And I'm just gonna put that on the front. So easy peasy. Let me stamp this. I'm gonna stamp thanks. I can always use a thanks card. Now, if you haven't stamped with these yet, you might want to just stamp with them off on something for the first time. Just because they don't always take ink right away. So just a little tip. And if you want that darker, you could always go grab your basic black ink. There, I wanted to go over it again. With these photopolymer stamps, you can see right through them, and it's really quite easy to do that. So I'm gonna do that. Put this on the front. Just gonna ink this up and add it to the bottom corner. Just a little something. I've got these gold stickers, but I think I'm gonna hold off on them until my next card. So I'm gonna wrap up a couple more cards with my paper pumpkin kit, and I will post them over on my blog. So make sure to hop over there and check them out. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.